Okay, is this the computer lab? Okay, wonderful. Hey guys, my name is Virtuza. I'm actually like the senior apparel consultant over here at Zega Apparel. Now your teacher, I think, involves, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, pardon me for that. She told me that like you guys were researching on, you know, entrepreneurship stuff and starting up an apparel brand in the future. And correct me if I'm wrong, like is that the case over here? Alrighty, brilliant. Well, let me give you a little detail on how we started up and how, you know, how Zega Apparel came into inception. Our company name is Zegatron. It's not Zega Apparel. Zegatron is like the parent company, and Zega Apparel, Zega Logos, and Zega Sportswear is basically our children company. So the thing is, Zega Apparel deals with customized apparel manufacturing, and there are a lot of aspects to apparel manufacturing which you guys have researched, as you've told me. Now, what we do is, you know, for example, what's your name? Can anybody volunteer over here? Anybody? Alrighty, wonderful. What's that guy's name? Okay, sorry. What's that guy's name? Logan. Wonderful. Hey, Logan. So Logan is actually 19. Oh, sorry, 16. How old are you? Wonderful. So I guessed it right. See, I'm a good guesser. So the thing is, Logan decides to start up a clothing brand, and what Logan has to do is he needs to make sure that, you know, there are certain aspects and certain steps to starting up a clothing brand. And the first step, of course, is to make sure that you have your own identity, your own brand name. You see Nike, you see Under Armour, all these clothing brands, all of them, they have a certain identity, and their identity is, of course, their name, and after their name, it's their logo. Now, Under Armour logo is pretty cool, right? And it's an icon-based logo. So similarly, Nike does the same. It has that tick mark in the form of a logo. So when Logan wants to start up a clothing brand, what's he gonna do is he's gonna start up with a logo, right? And of course, after that, the name first, before the name, after the name, whatever he wants to select, whatever idea comes in his mind first. Once that is done, based upon the logo and based upon the theme of the clothing brand, because there are multiple types of clothing brand, not just casual wear. There's like the athletic brand, there's like the casual wear, of course, that I mentioned, that's related to ladies' garments, and then somebody wants to focus on men's garments, somebody just wants to start up like a printing business, you know. So there are multiple types of clothing brands around the globe, and you would like see a lot of examples in your own country. Like Gildan is one of the companies that orders blanks online from all around the globe, and then prints on particular blanks that he has that, you know, it has sourced. So Logan wants to start up a clothing brand, and Logan decides he wants to start up a fitness clothing brand. Now he's gonna put up leggings, he's gonna put up crop tops, he's gonna put up tank tops. You don't have to look Logan like that. He's gonna feel embarrassed. Okay, so so it's gonna be like shorts, whatever, different types of shorts. So there are different types of categories when it comes to even the fitness apparel clothing brand. Once Logan has, you know, decided his categories for the clothing brand, and of course the what did I say? The products that he wants to go after, he's gonna go forward with designing those particular products. Now there are two types of designing, two types of people that design it. One, of course, is first you're gonna sketch it out, right? If you're not too much into designing aspect on the computer through different graphic formats, you're gonna do a sketch. So Logan decides to create a legging, and that legging is gonna be his brand name, like Logan Apparel. It's gonna be written right next to the thigh, or whatever position he wants to put up on it. Now, what Logan is gonna do after he's designed the products, he's gonna send them over to us, right? Zega Apparel or any other clothing manufacturer around the globe. He's gonna send it to us, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy the fabric for him first. And how the fabric is gonna be bought, that's where Logan's expertise is gonna come in. Now, legging is basically one of the most selling clothing product that we have in the past couple of years. And you will also see like the evolving of a lot of fitness brand going on, and you will see a lot of marketing on Facebook, Twitter, and a lot of Instagram stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give him a couple of options, right? The first option would be he can get made in a nylon spandex, he can get made in a cotton spandex, he can get made in a polyester spandex. Now I know a lot of you people might not be aware of all of these fabric, and it's a little boring to even go into the depth of it, but it's pretty important. Like, you know, when you buy a certain product, you say that, okay, this is the product that I like, but most of the people, they don't know what fabric it is in. So when they decide to start up a clothing brand, they're not 100% sure. And hence the back and forth, going back and forth with the manufacturing business comes up. So what happens is, Logan does not know it's nylon spandex. Logan says that I want this product. We see through the picture, and the picture does not give a proper description of that particular product. So we, give him the idea that, go for this particular fabric. This is the most running fabric in the market. Once the fabric is going to be bought, we're going to cut it according to the sizing patterns that he wants us to follow. Now, there are different types of size. Some of you are, some of you are larger, some of you are smaller. Some have different size, comfortableness. Depending upon whatever sizing they want to follow, we will create patterns on it. Now, the process of pattern, and why I'm explaining all of these things to you, because it's really important, and I know it kind of sounds, pretty in depth, but you're gonna love it when the product comes to life. So for example, the patterns are something that are drawn out on a computer and are also drawn out on a cardboard. Once the patterns are drawn out, and the patterns are basically something like this. Let me draw that out for you. Can somebody give me a pen over here? Pen? Over there. How much time do you guys have? Okay, 10:45. That means like I have 35 minutes right now? Wonderful. So, okay, and pardon my drawing, it's really bad. Okay, so what do you guys see over here? Can you see it? Can anybody see it? What do you see? It's a t-shirt. Now I'm sliding back to the example of t-shirt because it's easier. The thing is the pattern of a t-shirt. Now, what you see is a finished product. Now, when it is made, there are actually 4 components. The front part, the back part, the sleeve, and the left and the right sleeve. So there are a total of 4 components. So each component has a different pattern. So this type of pattern is created on a cardboard, and then once the pattern are drawn on the cardboard is placed on the fabric, and once it is placed on the fabric, it goes into a cutting machine, and the piece of fabric is cut out according to that particular pattern that we drew out on a cardboard. Once the patterns are cut out, we have raw material that can be stitched at any time. So now those panels are right there, and you have the option to print them, embroider them, sublimate them, or heat transfer them, whatever printing method, whatever decoration method you want to have. Say for example, you want to print it like, this is my school on that particular product. And we've printed that particular thing on the front panel because we want the print to be on the front panel. So the print is going to be right here. Like you see, it's written black stone over here on my t-shirt if you guys can see it. So this particular thing was not printed on a ready-made t-shirt. It was printed on a panel first. And once all the panels were ready after printing, they were stitched together. After the stitching process, we added the private labeling to it. The private labeling is of course the Logan Apparel, which we decided. And we placed it on the back of the neck or inside the hem of the shirt, wherever you guys wanted to put it up. That basically creates the identity of your brand. So if you go to Under Armour t-shirt, you're gonna find out they're gonna have their logo right on the back of the neck. So that gives the idea of branding. We have a complete shirt over here, right? And similarly, when we create the patterns for the legging, we were gonna stitch it back just like the t-shirt. So we would have the finished product in hand after we've done the decoration on it and after we've added the private labeling on it. So this is the finished product. Now the next step is of course marketing it. And that is like the most important part of the whole clothing brand. Like, if you know how to market a certain product, if you know how to sell a certain product, you can literally sell anything. You can literally sell your school. Don't tell anybody that. Okay, so the thing is, when you have the product in your hand, what you're gonna do is there are different channels for marketing. First channel, that is the most important these days, is social media marketing. Other channels are pretty advanced, like the TV marketing and the radio marketing. So there are different channels for media marketing and stuff like that. And that is like the most important part for you to flourish in terms of selling that particular brand. So you've got that shirt. And now what you're deciding is I have to sell this particular product. Now where are you going to sell it? Does anybody over here have any idea of where you would like to sell the product? Look, let me ask Logan first. Logan's Apparel. Online, exactly. Now who's the girl sitting in the right corner that is sitting totally alone? On the left, on my left. You. Yeah. Yeah, you. What's your name? Riley. How are you gonna sell it online? Logan says he want to sell it online. How are you gonna sell it? Wonderful. That's one of the idea. Now the guy sitting on the backbenchers. I'm actually like you guys. The guy with the long hair, the guy that's rolling in the chair just stepped back thinking he's not the one. Yeah, you. What about you? Riley told me that she's gonna sell it through ads, right? What is your idea? Sorry, could you repeat that for me? Like an online store or like a physical store? All right, second option is a physical store. Now the third one, you, the one with the glasses, sitting right in front of me. Third option, just come up with anything. I was pretty, let me tell you a story. I was like nobody in my class. I used to sit in the back and I used to like, okay, you answer. But then I realized that it's all about just giving the input. You know, it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. Go ahead. Good. That's really nice. So I got 3 channels. Riley told me that social media marketing, and the guy with the long hair, I forgot his name, I'm so sorry. He told me that it's gonna be through like a physical store. And you, your name? Emily told me that she's gonna sell it on Amazon. Now, all of these products, you guys are thinking about external marketing channels. You're not thinking about your own marketing channels. Like, you know, you could open up a physical store that's pretty expensive. You don't want to go into that initially. Like, if you have investments, you can go through that. And the most easiest part would be for you to start up your own website. And your own website would enable you to sell the products pretty easily. Because then the part that Riley mentioned of putting up the ads, she would be putting ads of her own website, not of Amazon. You know, not of anybody else. So she has her own store, she has her own ads, and she's making videos of her particular product, and she's doing those video marketing thing where she puts up the cool videos that, you know, that attracts the buyers and putting it up on her website. So that's one of Riley's idea that I would combine with her own website as opposed to a physical store at this particular stage. Now, when it comes to online stores, there are multiple channels. Like, you got Amazon itself is a marketing channel. You got Big Cartel. You got Shopify. All of these are linked stores. And of course, there's the fourth option of getting your own custom website where you can like put your products in any way, design them in any way you would like to have them designed. So the best option would be to have them sold on your own particular website, have them done through social media marketing, through online marketing of other channels, you know, advertising them on YouTube, putting up your ads in between. So marketing is a pretty vast subject. Now, I'm not a major in marketing, so I won't be able to give you that, and I'm sure, you know, a lot of you people will be choosing a degree in marketing in the future when you guys go, because that's a really hot topic these days. So when you know how to sell a certain product, you can even sell a stone. So it's not just about creating the perfect apparel, it's about creating a clothing store, creating a design that is unique, and then have the ability to sell it in the market. I have tons of customers that come to me with pretty cool designs, but they come back to me and they say that I haven't been able to sell them. And the major reason behind them is, of course, the selling skills. And I'm not saying that we're perfect. You know, we might have made mistakes and we might have had issues in some of our clients and some of the products that we made, but the 90% of the issue is about marketing. Now, we made certain products that were hilarious. You know, a shirt that I would never wear in my entire life, like you guys wouldn't wear it. But he was able to sell it, and then he came back for more. So marketing is the most important aspect of any clothing store. All right, now that's what I have told you guys about all of the processes. Your teacher told me that you guys are researching. I wanna know if anybody of you have any questions for me. Oh, come on. Sure, Logan, yeah, go ahead. Alright, we started up in 2012, and the major reason behind the inception of Zega Apparel was to bridge the gap between manufacturers and the people that are looking for manufacturers. there's a lot of communication gap. Like I'm able to communicate with you guys and I can understand what you guys explain to me. But a lot of overseas manufacturers, such as over there in China, in India, in Pakistan, and even in Bangladesh, you know, in Asian countries where the fabric is more cost effective and is in better quality, you are able to have it, you know, you can like bridge the gap. So we started up in 2012 with the same mission. It took us 3 years to get to an office, and let me tell you where we started up from. We started up from an office that is probably the size, not even 1/3 of the size where you're sitting right now. So we started up in basically like a little room, and we had 4 people working with us. I was fortunately one of them, so I've been with Zega Apparel since the inception of Zega Apparel, and it's been a great ride. So in 2014, we expanded, we took a bigger office. In 2016, we took an even bigger office. In 2017, we were getting multiple offers from around the globe, even from companies, you know, multinational companies in Pakistan. They were telling us to sell our company to them, you know, so, you know, they were giving us a pretty hefty amount, and I can't disclose that right now. I would have done that because I feel really proud in doing that. But, you know, we rejected their offers because we had more ideas. Our idea was to give jobs to different people. Our idea was to make sure that, you know, a lot of people that are jobless can get jobs in like the machinery. Of course, when you open up a factory, you have a lot of job openings, not just for educated people, people that are less educated, that can like run machines and can do the mechanical stuff. So our inception was to create like 5,000 jobs for a lot of people. At the moment, we're at around like 200 or 100 jobs, but in the future, we're expanding and we're trying to make sure that we hit our target and our mission. So it's been like 2019, we started up in 2012's end, and of course we kick-started in 2013 February or March. I don't exactly remember the date, so that answers your question a little bit. And congratulations on your apparel brand. Okay, anybody? I actually can't even see all of your faces. Emily and the girl sitting next to me is hiding the people sitting on the back. Yeah, so like, go ahead guys, listen up. Like, you guys are like in the 9th grade right now, right? Yeah, and a lot of you people are at the stage currently where you have a lot of dreams. Some of you want to become an actress. Some of you want to start up their own clothing brand. Oh, sorry, some of you want to start up their business. You know, I'm not going to be specific with clothing brand. Some of you want to be a sports player. Somebody want to go like basketball. Somebody want to go to baseball. So, you know, at this current stage, you're in a dreaming phase. And trust me, I have been through that. And there are a lot of misconceptions going in my mind that where am I going to go after a couple of years? What am I going to select? But, you know, everything goes on. Everything goes smoothly. And, you know, I'm a prime example of that. I was the biggest nerd in my closet in terms of doing a lot of stuff. I was never into it. Like, I was a nerd, but I was like a technically failure nerd who was unable to do anything at all. But, you know, unfortunately, I joined a company. I was a part of its inception, and then it went on right for me. So if you have any questions in mind that I can help you with, just feel free to do that. All right, she's leaving. She's the person sitting next to Amelia. She almost left. I'm so sorry. The one with the chewing gum. Do you have one? Can you transfer it online? Talking to you. Wonderful. Let's do an interactive session right now. Let's start from the corner. From my right, the girl with the long hair and the glasses. Tell me your name. Sorry? Maya, wonderful. And can you let me know like how old are you and what are your dreams and stuff and what are you looking to do? We have like 15 minutes we can spare that, I think, if you guys are not bored. See, dreams. And those dreams become a reality when you hard work. Like, you know, it's not just the hard work, it's about, you know, taking the shortcuts that do not hurt anybody else. So I'm pretty sure if you stick to your plan, you're definitely gonna be a doctor. The girl in the pink. Wonderful. And that interior designing can also lead you to fashion designing. So that is a great aspect for you. Amelia, what do you want to be? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's cool. You're gonna be like that girl from Homeland, I think. What was her name? I forgot. Yeah. I forgot. Totally forgot. I skipped that show after 4 seasons. Okay, next to you. Sorry? Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, and I hope you become that one day successfully. The girl next to you. The one with the chicken. Do you want to open up a store of chickens? That's beautiful. I have my cousin in Chicago, and she's one of the person that you mentioned just now. She's a dentist, and she's working really hard. She was actually from Pakistan. She studied and then went to USA for her higher studies. So that's really cool. I can get you in touch with her, if you want to. Riley, am I right? Yeah. What do you want to become? You want to be a cosmetologist too? Okay, so you're gonna have to be in a fight with the girl that wanted to be that. I think one of the girls, who was she? She's the one in the center. Okay, cool. The guy with the long hair. Dude, you're my favorite. I love your hair. Jon Snow? Jon Snow? Okay. Alrighty. That's beautiful. What do you know about history? Well, then we gotta schedule it for another time. Alrighty, the guy hiding behind the girl with the chewing gum. The guy that has hidden his face and he's not looking at me. Hey, guy. He's gonna be a baseball player. Hey, look at me over here. Hey, you. Yeah. What's your name? Yeah, the guy with the hair. I think it's a pony. It's a ponytail. Oh, you. Guy with the hoodie. The gray hoodie. Yeah, the guy with the hoodie with his hands in the pocket, I think. Yeah, you. No, you. Now I can see it. Happy birthday in advance. Beautiful. The girl with the pink shirt and she's putting up a headband, I think. Yeah, you. I think she wants to be Maria Sharapova, I think. What do you want to be? Beautiful. You're going to be helping other people. You're going to be taking their blessings, and it's going to be a wonderful ride for you. Beautiful. The one back on Amelia, I think. Yeah, the girl with the long hair. Yeah, hey. Wow, that's beautiful. Do you have a tattoo? Good. You should always opt for whatever suits you. All right, the guy that's so confident in the blue shirt, I think. That doesn't matter. Hey, that's the best aspect. A lot of people they stick to their dreams, and they have to change at a certain point. So when you grow up, you're gonna be growing up eventually. When you go to 20, 21, you're gonna realize that I have a step where I can move forward to right now. I don't know about it right now, but I would eventually. So that's a good thing to know right now too. It's okay to be clueless. All right, the guy that's almost laying on the computer. You? Yep. Yeah, you. The one that everybody pointed at. Alrighty. Well, the same advice goes for you that I gave to Tony. But architecture is pretty good too, so I'm sure it's gonna work out good for you. The guy, after him, on front. Yeah, him. Alrighty. So, have you started working out now? Have you started working out or something like that? You're saying you want to be a personal trainer? That's what you said? Oh, have you like hit up the gym yet? Like, are you gonna go in any foreseeable future right now? Good, good. When you do, please be my personal trainer. I'm actually gaining a lot of weight. the guy. Alrighty, who's everybody pointing at? Who's everybody? Alright, the guy behind Tony who looks like Jake Peralta from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh, I'm so sorry, forgot you, Logan. You were already there. Hey, what you want to be, Logan? Are you into that? Like a lot of people want to be an engineer. That's good. Have you like tried building something? That's really good. That's really good. Did I miss anybody though? The girl that I missed, I'm so sorry. It's not my fault. It's the girl sitting right in front of me's fault because they're actually hiding the view. Hey, what do you want to be? That's good. That's really good. All right, so I don't think I have left anybody, out, but I'm really disappointed that even after my like 15-minute speech, nobody wants to start up a clothing brand. I mean, come on. Nobody. Nobody want to be a fashion designer. Nobody wants to start up a business. Nobody. Hey, how are you? You're Avalos, right? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Avalos. I'm so sorry. So Avalos, I would like to thank you for this wonderful opportunity. It's always, good to hang out with a lot of cool kids over here. They're obviously the future of the whole world, not just the United States. They're the future of the whole world. So I'm positive that each and everybody over here that has dreams are going to pursue them in the foreseeable future. They're going to be praising you instead of anybody else because you are actually at the moment guiding them and you're helping them out. So please put a round of applause for your teacher. Thank you so much, Avalos. Yeah, go ahead. Can you come a little closer, please? I can't properly hear you. Yep, I can. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. I'm actually familiar with all the aspects, but my favorite aspect is communicating with people all around the world. So I'm actually like the apparel consultant and business development manager. And I started up as a sales executive, and now I'm at the assistant vice president over here for sales. So everything has been pretty good for me, and I'm sure why Avalos has asked me that question is because she wants me to go through all the aspects of a clothing brand. And of course, the first aspect is the financial aspect, which everybody needs to keep in mind and needs to organize properly. The second stuff is customer dealing. It's really important to make sure that you're good with people and people actually like you when you're communicating with them. Because if you can't persuade the people, for your own self, you can persuade them for your own company. So the number one aspect is trust. So the best part that I love about my job is actually you guys over here, and a lot of people all around the world that I love talking to. And I'm not just saying that just to get some applause or something like that. I'm just saying that because I have been doing that and I haven't gotten bored yet of doing it. So the third aspect, of course, is the logistics as well, which involves the shipping. And there are a lot of different types of shipping. There's like the sea shipping, there's the air shipment. We mostly deal with air shipments, not sea shipments, because sea shipments take a lot of time due to obvious reasons, because it takes 45 days to reach from a certain port to United States port, so it takes a longer time, whereas compared to the air express shipment, which takes 3 to 4 days. So I'm actually familiar with that too. So all of the aspects and everything, basically everything in the scratch, we had to do it by ourselves. Like we were 4 people, so we had to do everything ourselves. but now everything has a certain department, and I actually, don't have a lot of things to mingle into because everything has been created and everything is running so smoothly and so perfectly. And I'm sure a lot of people, from your school and from all around from all around the United States and all around the world as well, they would have like, they would want to start up a clothing brand once they get to the input of how much it is profitable, how profitable it is and how beautiful it is for yourself too when you see that your own clothing logo that you worked so hard for is being worn by somebody else. So it's a beautiful thing, right now you guys have dreams. In the future you would want to start up a business, and in the future you might not want to start up a business and stick to your job. So whatever you guys do, it's good for you, Just think about yourself, and then also think about, if what you're doing does not hurt anybody else around you. That's the most important part of it. Well, that would be great, and we would definitely extend the t-shirts from our end to you, and I'm going to talk to Wallace about that. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, Toliet. It takes me a lot of time to do that, but we're going to talk plus later on once kids are done, and we can talk about how we can assist them and create their mindset and how we can better them for starting up a clothing store, or even going to fashion designing, or the interior design that a lot of people are doing right now, thinking about doing right now, are eventually going to end up designing the whole aspect. It's not just the interior, it's also the designing of a certain automobile. It's also a designing, a designing field. So similarly, designing garments is also a designing field. And graphic designing of a certain banner, it's also designing. So interior designing is not just limited to designing your houses or your homes or something like that, or offices. It's pretty vast, and you're gonna love it when you start doing it. You're most welcome. Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure talking to you. Hey, did you record it? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Well, I look forward to hearing back from you soon. Probably 10 years from now, when you guys will be, some of you will be 25, 26, whatever. And then we can see where you guys were at and where I am at, and then we can compare ourselves. Okay? Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful weekend after 5 days. Bye-bye.